Thursday, September 28th, just after the closing bell. I'm Dylan Wright. It's week one of my 100K challenge, in which I am putting in all the money I make on YouTube on this channel into my Robinhood account until I get to 100K. Today was a bit of an interesting day because SVXY here, this is one of the best type of longs in a bear market. This shorts the VIX, and so I kind of was forgetting about SVXY. Otherwise, I would have held it. It would have been a perfect day to have it going into today because, as I've been mentioning, I thought the drop was kind of over. It hit the SPY hit the support trend line that I had drawn, and so the VIX goes down basically. Like, even if the market ends up going slightly down, usually the VIX will also go down. And so the VIX just skyrockets when the market crashes. And so if you're holding SVXY, you're going to make money if you're not holding it when the market crashes or goes down a lot, basically, or a significant amount. And so this morning I end up selling my UCO. UCO was down. That's an oil play. It was down. I believe in oil for the remainder of the year, but it's day supply and demand is like a day by day, or it's a timing basis basically, and so it may not be its moment right at this moment. And so I sell UCO, and I bought SVXY today this morning, and I end up making decent on it. I bought it here at 85.32, and I just sold it at the very end of the day. And so yeah, I made an okay amount on it. So that's what I was holding the whole day, was SVXY, and SVXY is going to definitely be one I keep my eye on. I think that we're in a bear market for the rest of the year. Anytime that I don't think the market is going to go down and I don't want to be in shorts, it's a decent time to hold SVXY. Today, at the end of the day, I end up selling my SVXY, and I bought some NUGT. This is a gold miner stock, so gold, the reason I like gold right now is, and I really liked gold a while back with the inflation soaring, but at this time, gold, we're going to have almost certainly a government shutdown, and while it might not be too big of a deal, it does draw attention to the problems that the government has. And anytime, like, if the dollar basically gets weakened, gold is going to be strengthened. It draws attention to the debt that the U.S. has, and this debt is going to be a severe problem 10, 20 years down the road. We're going to run out of the ability to borrow, and things are going to have to change, and it's going to put the dollar at a severe risk, and could really be a significant issue. And so anytime there's some attention drawn to that, gold could have some benefit from that. And then I would had just a little bit of money left over. I was going to buy UCO, but you have to buy whole shares. So I ended up buying IMPP. It's kind of an oil play. They are mostly they ship oil, but I'm going to have to look into this because I'm obviously missing something. And this is a stock that I was into several months ago because the numbers seem good. Its market cap is quite low, and they have earnings. A lot of companies, like the pot stocks, they just lose money, and they're valued way higher. And so I gotta have to look into this because their earnings are pretty good, and to be priced so low, there's obviously something I'm missing. But yeah, I still went ahead and just put the last bit of little money I had in them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have mined oil, but my favorite play, I guess, overnight was gold, basically, with NUGT. I decided to sell SVXY because tomorrow's Friday. We're going to have the shutdown over the weekend, and, the market could go down slightly. And so if the market goes down, basically, SVXY probably goes down. So anyway, that's where I'm at for today. The trend line I had for SPY, that I did a video on this a while back where I drew this trend line way before this bottom was done. The trend line, I drew it for the resistance, and I slid it down for the support to find where I should exit my shorts at. Now this worked out pretty much perfectly, and now you see it bounce off of it. And so yeah, that works out really good. Once the market, basically next week, I'll probably be looking to get back into shorts, and maybe some gold. play. And when the market is in turmoil, there is a assumed decrease in demand for oil, and so oil might not be a good play for the next few days. But eventually, the reality of the price of oil, of the real demand and supply, has to be it basically overrides anything else. And so I do think that oil will still be a decent play at times for the remainder of the year. But anyway, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at going into tomorrow, is basically mostly holding NUGT, which is a gold miner stock. And it does have 2x leverage, so you can get some decent returns off it. But I was pretty happy with how today went, other than I was holding oil going into this morning, and which I wouldn't have mind holding oil. But if I would have thought of the SVXY play, I probably would have had it, because, so it's a perfect play to hold SVXY. If you think you're in a bear market and then you think that you don't want to be in shorts because it hit the support line, you don't necessarily want to be in longs. If it's in a bear market, you don't really want to be guessing on the longs, especially because the bounces are usually a bear market. The bounces are quite small, and and so you don't really want to be in long. Same thing if you're in a bull market. Whenever you think you're at a resistance line, you don't necessarily want to hit the shorts because the retraces are kind of small and maybe mostly sideways. But the thing is, if the market goes sideways, SVXY goes up. It's the VIX. The VIX is it's the volatility index, and so it spikes on volatility or basically big drops. And so if the market's stable, SVXY goes up. So it's not really a long per se, but it does go up also when the market goes up. All right, that's all I have for today. Make sure you subscribe, please, so that you can help the challenge. I want to get some more money into this account, and the more subscribers I can get and all that, I need to start making some money on YouTube so I can put the money into the Robinhood account, because that is what the challenge is all about. I'm on my way to get it up to 100K. I'm gonna have to get some YouTube revenue to get there, but it will be a fun ride. Also, you can follow the ride for as long as it takes me until I get to 100K, and then I'll still continue probably investing and doing videos from there. But it's gonna be a fun ride. Watch for me to get to 100K and seeing how I play it from there. I'm semi-satisfied with how it's been going. It's a little bit difficult with this amount of money, and also I'm kind of busy during the days, but it's going okay. Probably most professional, I'm still on week 1, and so most professional investors are probably kind of losing money, and I'm doing okay. I'm up about 1.5% on the challenge so far, and so it's not bad. All right, good luck everybody. Please subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.